Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell showing some optimism on CBS's 60 Minutes Sunday when asked about a grim number, the unemployment rate possibly hitting 25%.
25% is the estimated height of unemployment during the Great Depression. Do you think history will look back on this time and call this the second Great Depression?
No, I don't. I don't think that's a likely outcome at all. We had a very healthy economy 2 months ago. Our financial system is strong.
Powell saying that strength should pave the way for a significant rebound, but not right away.
I would say, though, we're not going to get back to where we were quickly. We won't get back to where we were by the end of the year. That's unlikely to happen.
Those comments come amid a bitter back and forth between President Trump and his predecessor, with the president taking direct aim at former President Barack Obama as Mr. Trump returned from Camp David Sunday.
Look, he was an incompetent president. That's all I can say. Grossly incompetent. Thank you.
The president was responding after Mr. Obama used a virtual commencement address to criticize the Trump administration's response to the coronavirus crisis, although not mentioning Mr. Trump by name.
More than anything, this pandemic has finally torn back the curtain on the idea that so many of the folks in charge know what they're doing. A lot of them aren't even pretending to be in charge.
Obama's comments mark his most direct rebuke of President Trump's handling of the pandemic.
You know, all those adults that you used to think were in charge and knew what they were doing, turns out they don't have all the answers. A lot of them aren't even asking the right questions.
And the sharp words coming just 1 week after Mr. Obama privately criticized his successor's handling of the pandemic, deeming it a, quote, absolute chaotic disaster during a phone call with former staffers from his administration. Some important context to all of this, Savannah. Former President Obama's criticism does come, of course, after he formally endorsed Joe Biden, a sign of things to come as the presidential race starts to ramp up against the backdrop of all of this, Savannah.
Kristen, before I let you go, another item in the news this morning, the president firing the State Department's inspector general. Tell us more about that.
Well, that's right. And this morning, Democrats saying they are planning to investigate that firing of Steve Linick after Secretary of State Mike Pompeo recommended that the president dismiss him. According to a Democratic aide, Linick was looking into allegations that Pompeo improperly used a political appointee to perform personal tasks for him and his wife, including claims he was asked to walk their dog, pick up dry cleaning, even make dinner reservations. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi weighing in over the weekend. She said while the president does have the right to fire any federal employee, if it's done in retaliation, it could be unlawful. This is the fourth inspector general the president has fired in under 2 months, Savannah.